Hello and good evening, and welcome to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Voles here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, the YouTuber, our producer, and engineer back in our 1340 studios. Comets and the Isotopes ready to battle out in their second game of the six-game set. The Comets are 20-14. The Isotopes are 21-13. There's the starters for today's games.
Excited to be coming to you live from inside Riverboat Field. Time for some AAA baseball in the
good morning,
Pacific
I should
Coast
say.
League.
Hello
it's
and good
the
morning.
Albuquerque
Not good
Isotopes
evening.
and the Oklahoma City Comets.
Either way,
First pitch coming your
ready
way.
for some daytime baseball. Before we get started, I need to take care of something, so we'll be back. Alright. I'm back. Sorry about that. So I should have just said hello and good morning, not hello and good evening. But either way, getting ready for some Comets baseball here today. We are ready to go.
Just about set now. And on the hill, Jackson Ferris. Should be interesting to see how he handles righty batters.
His second
in this
start.
One. They've hit better than 300 against him this season. Maybe he needs to mix up his pitch sequences, locations, or speeds because they've teed off against him.
Gonna be a
Gotta
big
do
day
something
today.
to get them off balance.
Off
and here we go. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Greg Jones.
Greg Jones, 270 average, 1 homer, 10 RBIs. Batting right, getting ready for this start. And here's a ground ball to right field. That will be caught, and our first pitch was underway at 11:05. One pitch, one out here in the top of the first is Robert Glass. Glass, 250 average, no homers and RBIs. Started yesterday's game. Ferris's first pitch. Robert Kalaz, excuse me, that's high. The next pitch.
Next one's fouled.
That is fouled away. It is going to be a great day today here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. 80 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing from right to left at 12 miles an hour. We have Earl Hendricks, the umpire, Woody Keller at first, Ed Drummond at second, and Clyde Washington at third. No score just underway here in the top of the first.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
1 ball and 1 strike the pitch. That's outside.
That's down and away.
That's down the way.
1 out and the base is empty.
One out with the bases empty here in the top of the first.
Fouls it off, and now 3-2.
That's fouled away. It is a warm and muggy day, as we kind of expected, since we are in May. And here's a fly ball to left field, that's going foul. Comets in their home whites today. Comets across the front in blue script with a light blue letter outline with a shooting comet below, as there's a ground ball to the third baseman over the Ryan Ward at first for the second out. So the Comet going through the underneath the logo as it's shooting through. As Nick Martini, 250 average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Red numbers on the front left, blue numbers on the back, white pants, blue hats, blue brims, blue panel with the OKC in diagonal letters with this Comet going across the shooting K. That sign was called for strike 1. Here's the next pitch. That's called for a strike. Albuquerque in their gray jerseys today. Isotopes across the front in black scripted letters with a red outline. Same with the numbers on the back. Gray pants, black hats. As here's a line drive to right field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to be a single for Nick Martini. Red numbers, also black numbers on the front left as well. So black numbers on the front left, black numbers on the back, gray pants, black hats. So strike 1 for Keston Hayura. 256 average, 7 homers, 22 RBIs. There's going to be a turnaround game for both teams since they played yesterday or last night. I just come here to play at 11:05. That swung on a miss on a curve for strike 2.
The runner at first with 2 out.
Next pitch.
High fly ball.
There's a fly ball to left field.
On the way over. Makes the grab.
Nice catch by the left fielder down in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, none left, or 1 left. The run's a hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the first with no score. Let's go to Paula, Nick, Austin Gothier, David Bodie going up against the starter for the Isotopes, Carson Palmquist.
And pitching on the road has not been a forte this season. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250
against him. It'd be a tough player to
get
out of the game, if you know what I mean.
You have to move
here
your
in the
pitches
top
around,
of the
mix
first.
speeds, and keep hitters off balance.
Paula,
Like that in this one. Leading off, Josue De Blanc.
First pitch for Palmquist. That's a check swing and a fastball called for strike 1. No score in the bottom of the first. So here's the next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Out
Miss.
that time.
Strike 2 on the SLV pitch. Next pitch. That swung on a miss in the dirt, and he's going to throw it over the first for the first out of the bottom of the first.
The shortstop, Austin.
Palmquist's first strikeout, and this will bring up Austin Gothier. First pitch for Palmquist. Outside ball 1. Gothier hitting .250 average, 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Batting right. Here's the next pitch for Palmquist. That's outside. 2-0 the count. Here's the next pitch. That's ground ball fouled away. Strike 1. The 2-1. Next pitch for Palmquist. Fouled away. Now it'll be even at 2. Palmquist's next pitch on the 2-2.
Swings through it
So
for
miss
McKay.
on a
Way out in front of the slider
slider
there.
for strike 3. There's the second
Batting
out.
third, the third
Now
baseman,
the third baseman, David Bodie.
Bodie.
I'll bring up David Bodie. First pitch for Palmquist, I should say. Called for a strike. 287 average, 6 homers, 11 RBIs for David Bodie.
The 0-1.
Here's the next pitch.
Far inside.
Way
Clips the
outside,
batter.
ball 1.
That'll back him up a bit. 2 outs, bases empty.
Nobody aboard, 2 outs. No score here in the first as Bodie fouls it away. Next pitch.
Inside, nearly
It's
got
inside,
the batter.
ball 2. So we went from 0-2 to 2-2. Palmquist's next pitch.
Full count.
Way inside, ball 3. Ryan Ward on deck. 3-2.
This one in the
That's a
air to
pop
right.
up to the right fielder.
And
And
that
now
ends the
in the
inning.
first. 1, 2, 3 go the Comets. We go the
And
second
inning
with
in the
no
books.
score.
No score here on the show.
Bouchard, Carreras, and Bernabel due up for the Isotopes.
Isotopes at the
Leading
plate
off
here
for
in the second
Albuquerque.
inning.
58 average, 72 homers, 8 RBIs for Sean
Bouchard,
Bouchard.
48 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2017.
So Sean Bouchard leading off. Did not play yesterday, as that's high for ball 1. 1 for 4 with a single on Sunday against Salt Lake. Next pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. The 2-0, here it comes.
And that's
Outside, ball 3.
And that's ball 3.
Julio Carreras on deck. Bouchard did not play yesterday, was 1 for 4 with a single on Sunday at home against Salt Lake. Of course, that is a hitter-friendly environment. Albuquerque is. As here's the next
There's a
pitch.
strike.
That's called for a strike. 14 pitches, by the way, for Ferris going into the second
catches
inning,
the
as
zone
that's
for a
called for a strike.
Count is full.
3-2, next pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball that's up in the right-hand corner for strike 3 for the first out of the second.
Next up for the Isotopes, Julio Carreras.
Julio Carreras is up. First pitch, here's a ground ball caught by Bodie, as I'm going to go ahead and go with the stats since they wouldn't let me. Carreras was batting 276 with 4 homers and 21
Might need to do something
RBIs.
to reset your
Batting
Parma.
seventh,
That
the
liner
third
had
baseman.
base hit
174
rate
average, I'm sorry.
over it.
Bernabel.
Just some
Warming
bad luck.
Bernabel,
Here's the
174
third baseman,
average.
Warming Bernabel.
2 homers, 6 RBIs.
Job lately to
batting
avoid
right.
swings and misses, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
First pitch.
Pitch in the
Down
dirt.
low. Did not play yesterday. 1 for 4 with a single on Sunday at home against Salt Lake. As he
This
pops
one
it
in
up,
the
and
air
this is
down
going
the line.
foul,
Allen drifts towards it, tries to make
and
the play,
it
but
goes
it's
in the
foul.
seats. Next pitch.
That one almost
2-1.
got the batter.
Outside. Next pitch.
On the ground,
It's a
right
ground
side.
ball.
Play
over the
made.
first.
That ends the inning.
That's the
So
inning.
they make short
1,
work of
2,
them there.
3,
Now
go.
bottom of
The
inning number 2.
Isotopes. We
No
go to the
score.
bottom of the second. Nothing.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
At the
off,
plate,
the
Ryan
first
Ward.
Ryan Ward, 246 average, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. He's batting left. First pitch for Palmquist.
And a breaking ball drops
Called
in
for a strike.
0-1.
He also had 14 pitches as well after the first. Here's the next pitch. Here's a looper that's going to go foul, and it'll be 0-2 the count. No score in the bottom of the second.
And
Next pitch, that's up in the corner, but it's high for ball one. Pitcher not happy about that call.
At the top of the zone.
Would have been, it should have been like an AB. This was an ABS game, which they need to start installing it. You know, it would have been either a strike, but that makes sense. Swing and a miss. Fastball down low for strike three for the first out of the second.
Next up for the Comets, Armando Alvarez.
First pitch.
Ball, that's
High ball one. 180 average, 2 homers, 5 RBIs with AAA Gwinnett. Batting right.
No score thus far.
And no score. Next pitch. There's a line drive to deep left field, going back, and it is off the wall.
It's off the top of the wall.
And he'll stop at second. That was a good hit there. That's a double for Armando Alvarez. Thought that was going to be a home run. You watch the replay here. See, we thought it was going to be a home run. And unfortunately, it's going to bounce off the scoreboard. So it didn't go over the yellow line. Otherwise, that would have been a solo shot. But nevertheless, a nice little double to lead off for the Comets, and now bring up Alex Freeland. That's fouled away for Freeland. 200 average, 4 homers, 7 RBIs, batting right.
One out with a runner at second.
Excuse me. Pitch.
High
for strike.
I know that's a fastball up, but it's low 90s, so that's one you can handle. Might regret not swinging at that. Outside corner,
called for strike 3, and there's 2 away here in the second.
Chance to put him ahead, but he went down looking.
The catcher.
Dalton Rushing is up. 248 average, 4 homers, 11 RBIs, batting left.
For Oklahoma City, Dalton Rushing.
First pitch. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses.
That's low. That's the ball.
Out at third, and
that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, and none left.
Thrown out at third to end the inning, and the defense heads back to the dugout.
We go to the third. No score.
This third inning is brought to you by the law offices of
Romo.
Benson, Looper, and James.
229 average. No homers, 1 RBI, batting
right. In
right.
your home without your permission, call Benson, Looper, and James for a free consultation
Jackson
today.
Perez foul away.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Romo, another player who didn't play
Here
yesterday.
comes the 0-1. That one fouled off.
That's fouled away. Don't know what his stats were from Sunday against Salt Lake.
Line drive to left field.
He rolls under it. He'll make the catch for the first down, the third.
Next to hit, Adael Amador.
The second baseman, Adael
Amador, 269 average, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. Yes, I understand I said that number, but forgive me. Batting right, first pitch, 2-seam fastball called for strike 1, signed out of the Dominican Republic. Next pitch.
And there's a strike.
That's called for a strike.
Looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat.
Next pitch.
Line drive to
Line
center field.
drive, but DePaula is going to be there to make the catch for the second out.
Here's the center
And now they'll bring up Greg Jones.
0 for 1 so far.
Jones.
That is called for a strike on a curve. 0 for 4 with a strikeout last night for Greg Jones.
first good strike they see.
That's called
And
for a
that drops in
strike on
for
a
strike.
changeup.
2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now he can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. Hot
There's
shot to
Bodie,
third.
who's going to make the catch. He'll throw the ward at
There
first,
in
and a
play
1-2-3
time,
top of the third for the
Not much going on
Isotopes.
for the offense that
We go
time.
to
We
the
move
bottom
on
of
to
the inning.
bottom of the third. No score.
No score. Aliane.
Ready to go for the
Leading
last
up,
half of the inning.
the
Batter
catcher.
Back
now,
with Dalton
Dalton.
rushing,
Rushing.
as he didn't get a plate appearance after the steal.
High fly ball.
There's a
down
fly
the
ball
line
to
and
left field. We already saw the stats, so we don't need to see it
And there's
again.
one
The other
down.
two we will see. So one away in the third.
So up
Chris
next,
Newell,
Chris
188
Newell.
average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs.
Newell.
Batting left. First pitch for Palmquist.
Swing and a miss.
And strike one.
Gotta stay
0 for
back
3 with a
and track
strikeout
that
last
left on
night.
left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way outside. Should have been ball 2. Next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Got fooled pretty
And a
badly.
strike. And it should have been
fun
ball
getting
3.
jammed like that.
That would have been ball 3.
Got him swinging. 2
A miss on a fastball for strike 3. The
That
first
wasn't
out
an
of the
overpowering
2 away in the
fastball, just
third.
low 90s, but he found a way to get it by him, even in a hittable location. More than one way to get a strikeout. Stepping in,
Alright.
Bubba Aline.
Bubba Aline. Even though it goes by Chris Aline, it's Bubba. He was acquired in a trade. Or got called up. Or actually, no, he got called up from Double-A Tulsa.
Sliced down the right side.
Don't know his stats from Double-A Tulsa. So Chris Aline was who got
2 outs
called up
and
from
nobody
Double-A
aboard.
Tulsa.
Swung on and missed.
Missed strike
Him out.
3.
Nice job out
Now in
there
the
as he gets
third,
a
1, 2, 3, go to the Comets as we go to the fourth.
Still scoreless.
No score. No runs, a hit, no errors for the Isotopes and for the Comets. Native Oils here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, producer and engineer. Today, back at our Blue Hedgehog Studios, is the
We're
YouTuber.
back here at the
Leading off for
ballpark. Ben
Albuquerque,
Gelman here with
the
you
right
and
fielder,
set to lead off the
Robert
fourth. Robert Kalaz.
Yes, Ben Gelman with it. Robert Kalaz is up, leading off the
That one finds
top of the
zone.
fourth.
0-1. This has been
1
a
for 4
solid
with a
outing
double
for him,
last
and
night.
A lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball.
Albuquerque had a 1-0 lead,
Swing and
and
a base hit.
Aliane had to play out on the bound, so that's a base hit for the Isotopes.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick.
He's been
Martini.
absolutely dominant in this one with only 2 hits surrendered to this point and no runs. With every hitter, it seems like he's got a plan and he's keeping them off balance. This hit
Yeah, look at the
shouldn't
stats
be
on
too
the
great a
pitches
setback
there.
to overcome. Go ahead run
Nick
on
Martini.
base. And now it's going to be Nick Martini. 1 for 1
And
with a
make the
single so
catch
far.
for the first
And it's
out of
caught
the
for out.
fourth.
No justice in this game. None at all.
Newell
He
makes
was
the
all over
catch
that
as
pitch, but might have
passing
been better off with a
Ira.
little blooper.
Ura.
Frustrating outcome, but a great swing. Hira, batting with 1 down, takes a
Ball
strike.
for strike. 3 homers and 9
strike.
RBIs his last 9 games for Kira.
And that
It's
drops
called
in
for a
strike.
strike on a
Whether or not he
changeup.
agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone,
Pitch.
even if it's a
Fouled
little
away.
larger than usual. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Next pitch.
This one is
That's a
leading.
fly ball to left field. This is going to be
And it
trouble.
hits
It's going
the
to bounce
fence.
off the
The
wall.
throw to third.
Or the third is not going to be in
Holds at
time,
third,
so it'll be a
2
double
runners in
for
scoring
Ira.
position and just 1 out. That's a swing to be proud of for sure. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the
I'll
middle.
bring up the
Hitter's
fifth hitter.
dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Next is the designated hitter, Sean Bouchard. Struck
Sean
out swinging the
Bouchard.
first time.
That's first strike. Struck out his first time up, batting right.
1 out and runners at second and
I
third.
don't know how much dangerous Sean Bouchard is. Swing and a miss on a changeup for strike 2.
He's already struck out
143 with runners
You'd
in
like to see
scoring
the pitcher
position for
attack and
Bouchard.
finish him off. Spoils the
That will be
two-strike
fouled
offering,
away.
another coming up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss on a fastball called for strike 3. Second time he struck out, and there's now 2 away here in the
That sets up a
4th.
pretty big 2-out at bat.
Carreras.
Now, Julio Carreras, 0 for 1.
There's your umpire cam you just saw. Check swing, and didn't go around. That'll be ball 1.
Here's the 1-0 offer.
Here's his next pitch.
Pops
Popped
this one
up.
Foul on the left side.
Bodie is under it.
gets under
As this is in foul territory, he'll make the
And
catch
that
and all in
will
the
retire his
4th.
son.
No
2
runs,
left
2
on.
hits,
On
2
down to
left.
the
We go to the bottom of the 4th.
We're
The
all tied,
Comets and the
0-0.
Topes are scoreless. I'll bring up the top of the order for both teams. Comets will wrap up
Welcome
their
back. The Comets at the
wrapping
dish
up
in
their
the bottom of the
12-game
4th.
homestand here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark before we go back down to Dell Diamond.
Gets under it, pops it
Paula
up.
pops up,
And there's one
and that is 1 away in the 4th.
away. Austin Gauthier
Now
now on the
Austin
plate.
Gauthier, who struck out his first time up.
Gauthier.
And that one fouled off. One out and the base is empty.
Next pitch.
This one is in
It's
there.
outside,
No balls,
called
2
for a
strikes.
strike. That should have been ball 1, in my honest opinion.
Fights it off, we'll see
That's
another.
fouled away.
Now here's the 0-2. That one is
And here's a
absolutely
line drive to deep left field.
It's back there.
It's getting there, and it's in the bullpen for a home run.
That's gotta feel good. And they jump
6th
ahead
home
in the
run
4th.
for Austin
It's
Gauthier.
1-0.
The first time that was hit the left field, it bounced off the scoreboard, but this time Gauthier hits it into the Comets bullpen, and Oklahoma City leads it 1-0.
When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside
That was a
half of the
breaking
plate,
ball there.
It's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a
As
good
that
job
definitely
that time
did
to
go
stay
into the
square with his
bullpen.
mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. Nobody on with 1 out. Now the third baseman, David Bodie.
I'll bring up David Bodie.
Out to short.
Ground ball.
And plenty
Shortstop
of time to first.
for the first for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Ward.
That will bring up Ryan Ward, who struck out his first time up.
Went down on strikes the first time through.
Nope. Ball.
That's ball 1. Comets lead 1-0. Ryan Ward leads the Comets in RBIs with 18 on the year.
Fouls
As that's
one
fouled
off, out of
away.
play, back to our left. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 away, base is empty, but 1 run so far this inning.
Here's the
Now
next
we're
pitch.
in
That's
there.
called for a
Hit the ball with
strike.
2 strikes. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace.
Comets lead 1-0 here in the 4th.
Swing
Here's
and
a
a high
pop
fly to
up.
left. Martini.
Martini
And
is
that'll
under
wrap
it
this
now in
inning
the
up.
inning. But the home run for Austin Gauthier was the difference. A run on a hit, no errors, and none left. We go to the 5th. 1-0 Comets. As indeed did go into the bullpen of the Comets.
Coming up to the dish for
The third
Albuquerque.
baseman.
Here's
warming
warming
Bernabel.
Bernabel. That's a ball one. He is signed out of the Dominican Republic. Next pitch. Outside. Comets looking to take the first two games of the series. That's Aline is under it. He'll make the catch. One away in the fifth. Yeah, Aline has spent most of the season with Double-A Tulsa as Drew Romo is up. Drew Romo, excuse me. Find out his first time up. Did not play last night. That's a check swing for strike one. Colorado prospect Drew Romo. Out of the way. Looking at Jackson Ferris-Steele, 52 pitches so far he's thrown in this game.
0-2, rocks and fires. Got him.
Yes, on a fastball for strike three for the second out.
Digging in for the Isotopes, Adael Amador.
Adael Amador, who lined out his first time up.
Here's a grounder up the middle.
Ground ball to the shortstop over the first. That's the inning. 1-2-3 go. The Isotopes. Comets back up the bat as we are halfway through this game. 1-0 Oklahoma City.
We head to the bottom of the fifth inning, and now the DH.
Armando Alvarez doubled his first time up.
Alvarez.
Comets would like to extend this 1-0 lead as that's called for a strike.
Right there. Stole a strike. Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play.
Oklahoma City leads 1-0 here in the fifth.
Got the hitter
Miss on a choosing fastball way outside for strike three.
And he should
There's one away in the fifth.
Right now. 3 pitches, all heaters, and he gets the K. Impressive stuff. Next up for the Comets, Alex Freeland. Struck out looking the first time up.
Struck out looking his first time up, Alex Freeland, as he's below 200.
80% first pitch strikes, which is driving this.
He's over 3 in the series.
He could work very deep into this one.
Yeah, I forgot we had a field trip game. That's why I should have said good morning. Either way, that's strike. 0 for 2 with a strikeout last night.
Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off.
Out of the way.
Got the batter swinging. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Swinging at strike 3
Now
for the second out.
Rushing.
Hee-haw! Ball. That's inside. Ball.
2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the 5th. This pitch misses. Ball 3. The way he's been pitching, they've got to feel grateful to see a 3-ball count right here. I'm sure he wants to attack and keep them at bay. Line drive.
Line drive. That's going to be a base hit. He couldn't make the catch. As Rushing is on base.
Now batting.
That will be a base hit nevertheless. And indeed it is a base hit.
Now, Chris Newell. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time.
Chris Newell is up. Called for a strike. Struck out his first time up. Sorry for the yawn.
Sliced hard, but foul.
That will be foul.
Step off, throw to first.
No,
Rushing.
he's
Back in on a
there.
dive. Here's the 0-2
Next
pitch.
pitch.
Laser to
That
third,
will be
but
ground ball
handled well.
con now
That
in
is
the fifth. No runs a hit and a runner left. We go to the sixth.
1-0.
Comets lead it 1-0.
Top of the sixth,
Leading
coming
off
up
for
to the dish for
Albuquerque, the center
Albuquerque,
fielder.
Greg Jones leading it off.
Jones.
0 for 6 in the series. Jackson Ferris back on the mound. Strike
It's all good
one.
to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that in this big a spot, gotta unload. Here's a fly to center. Gauthier on
Fly ball to center field. Gauthier is under it. Will make the catch.
Some good
For
fundamentals
one away
from the
in the
infielder as he ranged
sixth
back
inning.
on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. And now at the plate, Robert Calaz.
See
1
that.
for 2.
Robert Calaz, and
Late swing.
that's fouled away.
And the 0-1 now.
Next pitch.
A little out front there, swings through it.
That's strike
That's a good
two.
job of changing
0-2.
speeds. Start with the fastball, then pull the string on the changeup. To the right side. Freeland. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick Martini.
Nick Martini is up.
Now the left fielder, Nick Martini.
Here's the first pitch.
That's
Miss,
7
strike
straight
one.
he's set down, and he's
Single in the first, line down the fourth.
I'm sure he wants to keep this momentum going. Swing. Drive.
That's a fly
Forget
ball to
it.
right field, and the
Long
Isotopes
right.
have tied this game up. Knew that was coming, as that's a home run there for him, and it's now 1-1.
The best players don't let moments like that get too big for them. He did a great job to stay
Knew
within
that was
his
gonna
zone and
happen.
change the direction of this ball game. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. 2 away here, nobody on. And next, the cleanup hitter, Keston Hira. Drove
Keston
it off
Hira.
the wall last time,
1-0.
just missed going yard.
1 for 2 with a double. Now he's back in the fourth, but he flew out in the first.
Hook.
Strike one.
1-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Strike two.
Textbook pitching.
1-2,
Slowed him
count.
down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. That one missed.
2-2.
Check swing, but they won't appeal. He was able to check his
Yep,
swing on that
check
pitch way out
swing.
of the zone. Would have been tough to make contact anyway. This one in the air, center field,
Yep, in the field, center field.
and that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
One
But
scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece.
it is 1-0, or 1-1, excuse me.
We'll move on to the bottom of
Leading
the
off,
6th.
the
Digging
right
in, the
fielder,
switch-hitting
right.
outfielder, Bubba Aline.
Ali.
Bubba Aline.
Not
1-0.
close with that one. And that's ball 1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Bernabel drifting towards this
Bell's
one.
under it.
1 away.
Way.
That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing.
Now batting,
When that
the
happens,
center
if your
fielder,
front side
Jose.
flies open, you're
Jose
likely to
Jose
get
De
too
Paula
far
is
under
up.
it like he did there. Back to the top of the order here. Jose De Paula, the next to hit.
Ball.
That's ball 1. Tied at 1 here in the 6th. That's
This
high
is
for
part of
ball
why
2.
He's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. He swings and fouls one
That's
off.
fouled away.
The 2-1 pitch.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice
And
change.
a strike 3.
Such a close game. The
2-2
next
the
team to
count.
score could take
Or
all
no,
the
strike 2,
momentum they
excuse me.
need.
2-2 the count.
That one
Full
not
count.
close.
Down low ball 3. Austin Gauthier on deck, who homered.
Rips one to right. And 2 away now.
Yep, that's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Austin Gauthier.
Now at the dish, Austin Gauthier. Picked up an
Austin
RBI
Gauthier.
last time up. Still their only run of the game so far.
Yep, homered his last time up.
1-0.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Isotopes and Comets tied at 1 here in the 6th. Next pitch.
Liner, base
That's
hit.
a liner. That's going to be a base hit. So runner.
And with the inning still
We got a
alive,
hit.
Here comes
2
the heart of
away.
the order.
Now
Got out in
batting,
front, but
third
didn't
baseman,
allow the wrists to
David
yank that one into foul
Brody.
ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit.
Mhm.
And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Digging in, David Bodie.
That's fouled away for strike 1. Blew out his first time up, grounded out his last time up. Fly ball in the first, grounded out in the 4th.
That's a ball. That's down.
Yep, ball 1.
And the 1-1.
Next pitch.
Turned on, but foul wide of
Fouled
third.
away.
Quick check on the runner at first.
Too late. He's
Gauthier
in there.
dives back in safely.
Mm-hmm.
One-two pitch. Goes down on strikes, and
That's
he knew
strike
he should
3.
have offered at that one.
That's the
So
inning.
hit
No
is
runs
all
a
they
hit
get.
and
Seventh
1
inning
left.
up
We go to the
next.
7th.
Tied 1-1.
1-1. 1-4-0 for both teams. Univolos here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. The YouTuber, our producer and engineer, back in our 1340 studios
Top of
here
the seventh
today.
here.
Leading off
And
for
now the
Albuquerque,
DH,
the
Sean
designated
Bouchard.
hitter, Sean
John Bouchard.
Bouchard.
Eclipse the corner. Nice
Called
outing
for a
working
strike.
late into this
Oh,
game,
and 1.
and a first pitch strike rate better than 70%. The pitching coach will give him props for
Fouled
that.
away.
Way high
1-2.
there. Ball 1.
Alright. Show you what's going on with the Los Angeles
That one is
Dodgers.
upstairs.
Yeah, that's
2
upstairs.
balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And they get the leadoff
Strike
hitter in the
3.
7th.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Julio Carreras.
Julio Carreras.
Right side, collects.
Corrected. And there's
Now
over
2
first.
away.
2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, warming Bernabel.
Now up, warming Bernabel.
Warming Bernabelle. First pitch.
Right through
Called
there
for a strike.
Action in the pen down there.
Luis Garcia, Michael
getting
Grove
loose
up,
out there.
warming
Grove
up in the
getting
bullpen.
cranked up as well. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top half of the 7th. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's a strike. Set down looking. Nice
Set
job
down
out
looking
there
for
as he gets
strike
him
3.
1-2-3.
1-2-3 for the Isotopes. It's time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma. 1-1.
Bottom of the 7th.
Leading
And here's
off,
the first baseman,
Ryan
Ryan Ward.
Ryan Ward.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Yep, that's strike
outing
1.
working late into
Ryan
this
Justice,
game,
who
and
took
a
the
first
loss
pitch
last
strike
night, warming
rate
up.
better than 70%.
Angel
The
Chevali
pitching coach will give him props for that.
also warming up.
0-1 now.
Yep, next pitch.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Strike 2.
0-2. That's a ball.
Yep, that's a ball.
Punches that one away with 2
Yep.
strikes.
Fouled away for Ryan Ward.
Base hit, center field.
That will be a base hit.
Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Mm-hmm.
Down in the
Now
count,
batting,
didn't matter.
the
Put a
designated
great
hitter,
swing on it. Nice
Armando.
compact bat path on that swing and a great
Alvarez.
rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Next up, Armando Alvarez.
Armando Alvarez.
Just
Ball.
missed.
That's ball 1.
The go-ahead run aboard at first.
Yep,
with
go ahead
nobody out.
run.
Pitch
That
misses.
missed. That's a
It's
ball.
outside. I'll be right back. Need to use the bathroom.
Good job to let the low one
back.
go there.
Feel a lot better. That's fouled away on a pop-up. Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Miami Marlins.
2-1 pitch.
Just
Swing and a miss. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from
2-2.
first, trying to stay out of the double play.
2-2 the count. Double in the second, strikeout in the fifth for Alvarez.
Up and in.
That's a ball.
And
That's
the count
high,
is
ball 3.
No
Alex
no
Freeland
base
on
hitters.
deck.
so I'd expect something fairly hittable. Alex Freeland, waiting for a turn at the plate. Rolls away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a runner in scoring position.
Second baseman, Alex
Freeland.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Alex Freeland. Well, looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
Intentional walk,
Now
the first for both teams.
Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Carson Palmquist departs, and it's a tie ball game as the starter heads for the dugout. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen, Angel
Number
Chevy,
57.
limiting home runs
Chevy,
well so far this season.
The new pitcher for the Isotopes.
One out and two on. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Dalton Rushing. Swing, high fly ball to center
Fly
field.
ball to
This one
right
pretty far back.
field. That's going to be
Snags
caught.
that one.
For the second
Tags and
out.
will move up to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can
Now
pay it off
batting,
and bring it
the
in to
left
score.
fielder,
A lot of ways they can plate this run now.
Newell.
Chris
Here's the
Newell.
left fielder, Chris Newell.
Over 2 today. Strike out in the third, line down the fifth. Tied at 1.
There's a strike.
Yeah, strike 1.
Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run at third.
Mm-hmm. Next
And
pitch.
that's outside.
That's outside. Next pitch.
Check swing.
Check
Did
swing
the bat
for a
break the
strike.
plane? Yes, it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the 1-2.
Next pitch.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball.
That will be a foul ball.
One-two offering. Oh, and this one gets
That's
away.
that's down the way.
Play at the plate.
Throw at the plate, not in time on a wild pitch, and the Comets take the lead 2-1.
Pitch with 2 outs. It takes guts and a crazy amount of confidence to do it when you're the potential go-ahead run.
That was a big
Got a
one.
good
Throw
read
the
there,
throw the
and now
plate
they're
was
just
not
90
in
feet from
time, and the
Corey.
Comets got a big break.
Next one
Full
misses.
count.
Full
Called
count now.
for a strike. Oh wait. Oh whoops. Wasn't paying
Great
attention.
job to see change up out of the hand and lay off it. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Or ugh. That was a
So 2 on
This is
and 2
wild
out.
pitch.
Digging in for the Comets. Bubba, intentional.
that will be an intentional walk, so that means they're gonna load up the bases.
Are loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
Now batting, center
So
fielder.
digging in,
from West,
Josue De Paula.
De Paula.
Here is the first pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. That's a
Strike one.
great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count.
That missed. That's a ball.
Bases loaded, 2
1 and
down.
1.
Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch.
Yippers.
And that one
Out
fouled.
of the way.
just
No, that's
misses.
out.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Spoils that one. It remains 2-2.
Yep, 2-2.
After 2 straight off-speed pitches, he needs to run a 2-strike fastball up above the zone. Try to get a chase. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Ball 3, Austin Gothier on deck. Gotta be careful not to get a run on the board if you're the Isotopes.
Payoff pitch. That is ball 4, and it brings home a run.
That ball 4, and that will score a run. 3rd walk allowed, and it's 3-1.
Stepping to the plate
Now
for
batting,
Oklahoma City.
Austin Gothier.
Already a homer for him in this one.
Gothier.
High fly.
So the base is all loaded up now.
Mm-hmm.
That one finds the zone.
For
Not sure
strike.
he was ready to
We
hit.
won
Took the first 2
OKC here in
pitches
the
for strikes.
5th, or in
Time
the
for him to
7th.
battle now. Way outside. And the count
Way
1-2.
outside.
It's way outside and gets away.
Don't know what the catcher was doing there, but that was interesting.
Slider misses away. Swing and a miss.
That's strike 3. That will finally end the inning.
That's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3.
Yep. So that will be Comets taking the lead. 2 runs, a hit, 4 walks, 3 left as we go to the 8th. The
Inning
Comets
coming up
lead at
next.
3-1.
Comets out in front, 3-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a
Luis
new arm on the mound to start the
Garcia.
8th. Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
He can really bring the heat. So digging in,
Leading
Drew
off for
Romo.
Albuquerque, the catcher, number 3, Drew Romo.
Romo is up.
Yeah.
This offense
pitch
is
is called
looking
for
a
a
bit
strike.
stagnant right now. They need to shake it off and get something going.
Next pitch.
Up the middle,
Middle, over to first.
whips it to first.
away.
Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. Couple of pitches, a quick out.
Now
That'll work.
batting, the
Adil
second baseman,
Amador.
Up next, Adael Amador.
Amador.
Adiel Amador, I'm sorry. Butchering that name up. So that will be it for the starter. It's called for a strike.
Meanwhile, some
1-0.
activity in the bullpen. Brewstar Gratterall, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save
Gratterall's-
opportunity.
Yep, Gratterall's warming up. Pitched last night. Over 11,000. Didn't get to see the attendance because they went to the bullpen real quickly. 11,559 here on this Wednesday afternoon.
To the right side.
That's a ground ball
Freeland
over the first
That's
with the
out number
second
2.
out.
Off to a very efficient
The
start.
center fielder,
4
number
pitches,
2,
2 outs.
Greg Jones.
Next up for the Isotopes, Greg Jones. Hit hard, should be extra
That's
bases.
a ground ball base hit. That's going to go
He makes
all the
turn
way to
and
the
digs for second
wall.
base. In at second with a 2-out double. And that one must feel
The
a
right
little
fielder,
extra
number 44,
special given his
Robert
struggles over the last 10
Kalai.
games or so. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. Now, a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. So digging in.
So that will be Robert Kalai. Grounded on the first in the sixth, singled in the fourth. Comets lead 3-1
Robert Kalai, 1 for 3.
in the eighth.
First
First
pitch,
pitch
that's in
is
for a
called for a
strike.
strike. Next pitch.
Late
Fouled
swing,
away.
fouled it off. Tying run waits at the plate. Hard ground ball.
That's a base hit.
Headed for the plate. Comes across to score.
Will score a run.
That
And also gets tagged, and that's going to end the eighth.
third out. It's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, no one.
One on 2 hits,
Home half
none
of
left.
inning number
Bottom of the
8
eighth
straight
coming up.
ahead.
It's 3-2 Comets.
Now pitching for
Back now, new
Albuquerque.
pitcher on
As
the mound
Evan
as we
Justice, who
roll
took the
into
loss
the
last night.
Evan Justice
Evan
coming into a game trailing by a
Justice.
small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Here's the third baseman, David Bodie. 0 for 3, a flyout, a ground out, and a strikeout. Justice, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2021. The 0-1. Swing
It's
and a
fouled
pop-up
away.
foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Evan Justice gave up 5 runs
Next
last
pitch is
night. That's
outside.
why he's pitching
That
on
fastball
back-to-back
wasn't
days.
Close on 0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off-speed. Strikeout looking for the backwards K. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. And he must have been
Now
looking at
batting,
some
the
other
first
location.
baseman,
Otherwise, I
Ryan
don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Next up for the Comets, Ryan Ward.
Yep, Ryan Ward up.
And fires in a heater at 95.
Strike 1.
Late swing,
Out
foul to
away.
the left. 1 out and the base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
It's 0-2. Next pitch.
Lands foul, we'll
Fouled
reset
away.
and do it again.
3-2 Comets here in the 8th today.
Here
Double A
comes the
Tulsa
0-2
plays
pitch.
later tonight.
Swings and misses, it's a strikeout.
That's strike
Back-to-back
3.
Ks.
2 away.
Now batting, the
Now a
designated
chance
hitter,
for Armando Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Yep, Armando Alvarez is up. First pitch.
This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side. Jumps at the
Makes the
wall,
catch.
brings it
Now in
back.
the 8th. Or Keston Hiura.
Through 8 full, Oklahoma City with the lead.
Robs the
3-2.
ball from the Kids. We go the 9th. Comets now leading by a score of
Now
3-2.
and
First
on
start
the mound,
Grotto is the new pitcher.
No such
One
thing
for
as an
his
easy
7th
save, but he's
save
got the right
opportunity
approach and
out of
attitude
8.
to thrive in these moments.
Leading off for Albuquerque, the
Here's
left
Nick
fielder,
Martini.
Nick Martini.
We're flashing back to earlier in the game where he had a home run to tie this game up. Final stats real quickly before I forget. I didn't do this earlier. For the Isotopes, Carson Palmquist, 6 1/3 innings, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. Angel Javali, 2/3 of an innings, 3 walks and a strikeout. Evan Justice, 2 strikeouts and a 1-2-3-8. Jackson Ferris, 1 run, 4 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts, 7 strong innings. Garcia, run on 2 hits, no walks, no strikeouts, his 4th hold on the season.
Little chopper rolls foul. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. And he takes a strike, just shaved the edge. Now here's the 0-2.
Next pitch.
Ball 1 there.
Low ball 1. Comets have been out hit 6-5, but they have a 3-2 lead here in the 9th.
Drops a bunt down the first base side.
That is caught,
he's out on the tag.
and he's caught. There's one away in the 9th.
The first base
That'll be Ryan Ward.
2 outs
That's an
away.
Iota.
Digging in for the Isotopes, Keston Hira.
Or Hira, I'm sorry. Flew out in the first, double in the 4th, flew out in the 6th. First
Lays
pitch.
down a bunt to
There's
the
a
right
bunt
side.
attempt over the first, and now the Isotopes down to their final out.
One out remaining.
Sean
Next up, the designated hitter.
I'll bring up Sean Bouchard. He
0
needs
for 3
something
with
here.
3
They're down their
strikeouts.
final out of the 9th. First pitch.
Puts a bunt down.
That's a bunt. This could do it right here.
Picks it up with
Throw
a
to
bare hand
first
and
is not in
that's a
time.
hit.
That will be a
Great
bloop
try
single.
there. 2 outs and a runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Julio Carreras.
So that will be a single. So that's a bunt
Gets the
single.
bunt down on the right side.
And that should do it right there, ladies and gentlemen. The Comets are going to win it 3-2.
The tag on him.
And that will end the game. No runs, a hit, and a runner left for the Isotopes in the 9th. The Comets win it 3-2.
Final score in this one.
They take
So
the
they
first
hang
2
on
games
to
of
win
the
it
series.
by a
They are
run.
tied with the
For our
Isotopes as far as the
outstanding crew
best
here at the show,
record.
I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.
So good win. 2-7-0 for the Isotopes in the loss. 3-5-0 for the Comets. As they win it by a score of 3-2. A very competitive game, which we did not expect. As we had a couple of home runs that made this game interesting. There's the RBI. That's number 57, who almost hit a home run. Austin Gauthier led off the scoring 1-0 Comets as that went into the bullpen. And Albuquerque tied it up. But then the mistakes by the Isotopes pitching staff was what played the difference. Yep, got the tag, so there you go. And of course, Jackson Ferris, the player of the game. He's the winning pitcher. 1 run, 4 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. He's now 3-0 on the year. Carson Palmquist takes his first loss. He pitched well, but ran into some trouble. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. He's 3-1. Brustar Grotterol, 1-2. Retired all but 1 batter he faced, but still earned the save, his 7th on the season. And both teams, with the results, are now 21-14. So that's good news there. So good win for the Comets. Of course, the Isotopes still can try to get back in the series as we get ready for game number 3 of their series tomorrow. First things first, need to see this. Kyle Stowers got sent down. Alec Gamboa got sent down. So Tyreek Hope was sent down Double-A. Jose Flory is down the Drillers. Miles Master Bonus cleared waivers, so he's going to go play for Double-A Tulsa, so that's good. Cody Hosey's coming back with Oklahoma City. Nick Frosto's gone down to Double-A. I don't know how that's poor performance, but we'll just go with that. Zach Johnson got called up to the Comets. Oh, look at all the Hope got called down. I'm just going to skip the rest of it. You basically know. Unless you want to see the transactions, here you go. Yeah. So, yeah. So that designated for assignment did not affect them, so rejoined Oklahoma City, so there you go. And we're going to go ahead and save it just because why not? So that's good. That's good the Dodgers got some new players. We'll discuss that tomorrow. And I'm going to actually also, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and do a lineup change. So for tomorrow. Ooh, River Ryan could be. We're going to have to see who's going to start. Yeah, we only got one left-hand pitcher. That really did affect Oklahoma City's bullpen. We'll talk about tomorrow's game in just a second. But first, let's go to the rest of... that's not the one I wanted. We'll talk about that later. Excuse me. Now let's go to the rest of the scoreboard before I choke myself to death. Charlotte beat Memphis 7-5 in Charlotte. The winning pitcher was Polander Baroa. He is 2-2. Owen White got his blown save. Sean Burke pitched well, but didn't figure in the decision, unfortunately. Sam Robertson got his first loss. He's 0-1. Jerome, by the way, pitched 3 innings. He figured a no decision. Chandler Redmond hit a grand slam for the Redbirds. Lucan Baker had an RBI for Memphis. Excuse me. I apologize for that. I don't know what's making me choke, but I hope I don't die on this post-game report. Joey Gallo hit a 2-run homer for the Knights. Edgar Cuero had a home run as well for Charlotte. Winfred Vargas, Nick Matson, Curtis Mead, and DJ Gladney had an RBI as well to lead the Knights to victory. Louisville beats Omaha 5-4. Talk about the records in a second. Luis May got the winning pitch at 3-2. Ian Gabala got his second save on the season. The loss went to Tyson Guerrero. He's 2-4. Nick Prado had a 2-run homer for the Storm Chasers. Tyler Gentry also had an RBI for Omaha. Former Dodger, Edwin Rios had 2 RBIs for the Bats. Francisco Ubrez and Sal Stewart also had RBIs for Louisville in the contest. Indianapolis beat Toledo 8-6. Winning pitcher Brett DeGoose, his first win, he's 1-0. Ryan Barucki got his 6th save on the season. Sawyer Gibson Long took the loss. He falls to 2-3. Home runs, DJ Stewart and Matt Gorski homered for the Indians. Derek Hall, Jason DeLay, and Sung Chae Chang also had RBIs for Indianapolis. For the Toledo Mudhens, Jace Jung, Akil Badu, Justin Henry Malo, and Andrew Navigato for the Mudhens. Syracuse beat Jacksonville 5-2. Max Korenik got his 3rd win. He's 3-1. Reed Garrett, his 15th save on the season. Adam Mazur got the loss. He falls to 4-2. Nick Madrigal hit a 2-run homer for the Mets. Rafael Ortega, Ryan Clifford, and Jose Azacar had RBIs for Syracuse. Javier Sanjona and Victor Mesa Jr. had RBIs for the Jumbo Shrimp. We'll deal with the PCL last. Iowa beat Columbus 3-2 in that series. Keegan Thompson got his first win. He's 1-1. Trevor Richard, his 2nd blown save on the year. The loss went to Ryan Pint. He's 1-2. Kyle Manzarado had 2 RBIs for the Clippers. Christian Franklin and Jordan Nagou had home runs for the iCubs in the contest. Durham beat Gwinnett 5-2. Winning pitcher for the Bulls was Jacob Wazapak. He is 3-0. Cole Sulcer, his 3rd save on the year. The loss to Dylan Dodd, he is 2-1, his first loss. Nacho Alvarez Jr. had 2 RBIs for the Stripes. Braden Taylor, Xavier Isaac, Bobby Seymour, and Cooper Kinley had RBIs for Durham in the contest. Rochester beat Wilkes-Barre Scranton, or Scranton Wilkes-Barre, either way. I'm still going to call them Wilkes-Barre Scranton 4-3, nevertheless. Winning pitcher for Rochester was Mason Thompson. His first win, he's 1-3. Colin Poche got his 10th save on the season. The loss went to Jake Cousins. He falls to 0-2. Dante Williams and Jeremy De La Rosa had 2 RBIs apiece for the Red Wings. Only home runs in the game was Ben Rice, Dominic Smith, and Elijah Dunham for the Rail Riders in the contest. Worcester beat Lehigh Valley 7-2. Hunter Dopkins got the winners at 2-3. The loss went to Seth Johnson. He's 0-4. Miguel Belias had a home run for the Red Sox. Abraham Toro, Tyler Miller, Mikey Romero, and Corey Roser had RBIs as well for the Red Sox. Marcus Leesing and Matt Crone had RBIs for Lehigh Valley. Finally, the Tide shut out Nashville 3-0, held the Sounds to only 1 hit in the game. Chance McDermott got the win improves at 4-1, so Anthony Dominguez got his 3rd save on the year. Logan Henderson got the loss. His first loss, he's 1-1. Only runs scored in the contest. Jackson Holiday homered for the Tide. Emmanuel Rivera and T.T. Bowens also had RBIs for Norfolk in the contest. Finally, St. Paul falls to Buffalo 7-3. Josh Walker got the win, improves to 2-3. The loss meant to starter Matt Canatero. He's 1-5. Jonathan Clace, Devontae Brown, Domingo Palmagani, Christian Bedencourt, and Josh Kozovich had RBIs to lead the way for the Bison. Austin Martin and Junior Severino had RBIs for the Saints in the contest. Now to your PCL scoreboard this afternoon. Round Rock also played an afternoon game like the Comets. They beat El Paso 3-1. Winning pitcher David Buchanan, he improves to 3-2. Dave Dunning, his first save on the year, so no save for Josh Shorbs. The loss went to Efren Contreras. He falls to 1-3. Justin Foscue and Trevor Halver got RBIs for the E-Train. Cole Roederer had the only RBI for the Chihuahuas in that contest. Round Rock has won the first 2 games of that series. So has Las Vegas, who beat Reno in the Silver Series 4-3. Winning pitcher for the Aviators was Matt Crook. He's 1-2, his first win. Dylan Flora picked up his 9th save on the year. Connor Graham's got his first loss. He's 0-1. Former Dodger Drew Avens had 2 RBIs for the Aviators. Brett Harris also had an RBI for the Aviators. AJ Vucevic had the only home run for the Aces, and Ivan Melendez also had 2 RBIs for Reno in the contest. Salt Lake beat Sugarland 8-3. So ever since Sugarland's good start of the year, they have really fallen apart in the last several weeks. Victor Medeiros got the win, improves to 2-3. The loss went to Brandon Walter. He's 2-2. Home runs for Sean McLean for the Space Cowboys. Jay Whitcomb and Jacob Melton also had RBIs for Sugarland. It was a home run smorgasbord for the Bees. Anthony Skoll, Tucker Flint had 2 home runs. 2-run home runs, for the Bees. J.T. Davis had 2 two-run homers for Salt Lake in the contest, as Salt Lake has also won the first 2 games of that series. Tacoma beat Sacramento 2-1, who's also won the first 2 games of that series. Carson Vargas got the win in Prince of 3-2. Drew Palmer has his 11th save on the year. The loss to Ethan Small. He falls to 2-3. Brent Oscherbach had the only home run and the only run in the game for the River Cats. Tyler Locklear and Ben Williamson also had the only RBIs for the Rainiers in that contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers take 2 out of 3 against the Miami Marlins, 4-1. Blake Snell got the win at first at 3-0. Cal Quantrill got the loss. He's 0-2. Shohei Ohtani belted a 3-run homer for the Dodgers. Will Smith also got an RBI for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott picked up his 13th save on the year as Blake Snell went 7 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Only home run was Agustin Ramirez for the Marlins. Dodgers have taken 2 out of 3. They are now 5-1 on this big road trip. They are off to Arizona as they are heading back west to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. It'll be Tyler Glasnow for the Dodgers and Eduardo Rodriguez for the Diamondbacks. They'll be out at Chase Field tomorrow night. Around the Dodgers minor league system, Double-A Tulsa got the win against the Amarillos 3-2 after losing their day game yesterday. Joe Jack got the win in Prince to 4-2. Christian Montes de Oca got the loss. He's 1-4. His start's not been good. Zaire Hope had an RBI for the Drillers. Of course, he got called up to Oklahoma City. Nick Bibinson and Kendall George also got called up for the Drillers. As you look at the lineup there, hopefully with Miles Mastroboni with the Drillers, that will help him. Justin Jarvis pitched well, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Did not figure a decision. Jack Dreyer had 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Jose Hernandez picked up his 8th save on the year. Manuel Pina and Slade Caldwell got RBIs for the for Amarillo. Joe Iblis, 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts in 6 2/3 of an inning. He did not figure a decision. Scott McGonigal got his first blown save of the year. The same 2 teams will duke it out tomorrow night at 7:05. Speaking of tomorrow night, that is where you'll find the Comets as they take on the Albuquerque Isotopes tomorrow. Another 7:05. We have 7:05 first pitch all the way until Saturday at 6:05 and 2:05 for the series finale on Sunday. Gavin Stone will start for the Comets. He's 2-1 with a 4.74 earned run average. He'll take on Blake Adams of the Isotopes, who got called up from Double-A. And we'll see. He's got no record and no ERA. A 7:05 first pitch. Gates open at 6. Tickets are available. Call 405-218-2157 or visit OKCComets.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office located on South Mickey Mantle Drive. It'll be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Our live coverage will begin at 6:50 with Comets on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Also, game will be streamed on Bally Sports Live and also across the MILB TV. Today it was the Comets winning over the Isotopes 3-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Comets. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Isotopes. Winning pitcher Jackson Ferris, he improves to 3-0. The loss went to Carson Palmquist. He falls to 3-1, his first loss. Brewster Grotterell picked up his 7th save on the year. The Comets are on fire at home. They have now won. They are now 7-2 on this, 7-2 with 4 games left to go. They improved to 21-14. The Isotopes fall to 21-14 as well. They have now lost back-to-back on this homestand, and they've also have now lost 3 in a row. For our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios here today, I'm Dean DeVoe saying good afternoon and good night from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Thanks as always for joining us. We appreciate your listenership and your support, and hope you'll do it again tomorrow. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Heartland Flyer.